Okay, welcome everyone. I have Ashley Jordan here. It is February 22nd, 2014. We're at the, as you can hear, Music Awards, the New England Music Awards. And Ashley is a beautiful young lady, first of all, I'll tell you, and very inspiring. And you're young. How old are you, Ashley?
21.
Oh my God, God bless. And how long have you been doing this for?
A long time now. I mean, I really started going into music like professionally when I was 15, and I did my first album then, and I'm on my third one now. So
Wow.
I'm just trying to get out there as much as possible, and it's an honor to get to be here and nominated and meeting you. This is so cool. So
Thank you so much. I just wanted to, you know, my show's about moving forward, and basically I want to hear a little bit. How did you get involved in what you're doing? What enticed you to get into this whole thing? And did you have a dream when you were a little kid, or like someone inspire you that you want to tell us and give us a little insight?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, my grandfather was a big inspiration. I'm actually wearing the necklace that he gave me. It's actually his wedding ring, and he passed away, and my grandmother made it into like a heart so I could wear it. He was a musician, and he was a folk singer, and he really inspired me. And yeah, and so music is like an outlet for me. I didn't have...
What does it help you cope with?
Well, in high school, I had a really hard time in high school, just with bullies and girls.
You know what I have to...
I know that sounds really like cliche, like, oh, bullies and stuff, but...
I have to say something to you. One of the interviews I've done with this young boy, he's a PR specialist, and he's starting his own PR company, and he has a learning disability, and he was picked on and whatnot, and he's becoming very successful, and he's 22, and he's part of my book, and I get the chills right now talking to someone like you to know that this is something that's a problem, and you're overcoming it by doing something that is really having you vent, but in a positive way to really keep it going. I'm so happy for you. So can you tell us a little bit about, you don't have to get in depth, but so that was your way of getting through that?
Absolutely. I mean, I just had a really hard time, you know, putting up with that. And so music just helped me, like, put it into words and just do something, but do something good with the bad, you know. And, you know, I graduated in 2011, and I'm just pursuing music now. And I realized that, like, so many people go through life feeling like high school, that's it. Like, that's all there is. There's so much more in the world, you know, for people.
And until you go out there, you don't even realize that. And you know what? You're so beautiful inside and out.
Thank you. You're so sweet.
No, but you are. And to know that you were picked on, those people need to get a life. And people that are like that, really, I feel really bad for those people, to be honest with you, because they really don't know how to deal with life in general. And so they have to do things, you know, to hurt other people. And it's sad, but, you know, people make choices. And then obviously your choice was to rise above that. And that is not easy to do, folks out there that are listening that hear this interview. I mean, it is not easy to overcome that, but there are ways around it. And for you, by making that negative a positive is what my show is all about, honey. And I'm telling you right now, kudos to you.
Oh, thank you so much. And I mean, it's like, I don't really talk about it often, but
That's okay.
I think it's really cool, your show, that you're saying moving forward, and that's such a big inspiration to so many people.
It is.
And so, you know, it's really cool. I feel the synergy.
I'm telling you, my energy, I've been through a lot of things, and my show is my own therapy as well, honey. And I'll tell you, if we can help people by anyone that reads the book and listens to your insight and everybody else's insights that I have worked with and done interviews with, I think if we can help even one person, like I told you, I don't just interview musicians, I interview all kinds of people. So it's important that, you know, it takes all kinds of people in this world to make things happen. And everybody has different backgrounds and different insights. And I think it's important for people to know that, you know, it takes all kinds, and maybe your idea isn't somebody else's idea, but maybe someone else that they listen to in my book will help them, or maybe yours and someone else's, or whatever. And I just think you know, I didn't want this to just be about me. I want to bring out the best in you and what you can say to people. So can you tell me, like, what advice do you give to the younger generation and to people out there from a professional aspect in music? What would you say is it to be moving forward?
Well, I mean, I would just say that for kids to just hang in there, you know, because there's so many times where, like I said, you get so fixated that this is all there is, and once you like get through it and you find an outlet, whether it's like sports or music or whatever, writing.
How do you think you should do that? Like, I mean, is it do you just need to say it in your own head,
You have to be strong-minded. You can't let people tell you who you are. You know, you just have to push through and just know who you are, and don't let the negative pull you down. Like, that was my main thing, is just trying to stay positive and saying, okay, I'm gonna get through this, and music is gonna help me, and I'm gonna take off, and I'm gonna have a career, and no one's gonna tell me I can't, you know. Exactly. So it was kind of like a power thing. I finally realized, I'm like, why am I listening?
So when was your turning point that you said you got picked on and stuff, that you decided, listen, what triggered you to change that? And I think the people that are listening that hear this, that'll help them. Can you tell me, like, what, you know?
I think the point came when they had done this really big, you know, kind of publicly embarrassing thing to me, and I was like, you know what? I wrote this song called "Don't Mess with the Songwriter," and on
oh my God!
The last day we had what's called Senior Day, and I got up on stage and I performed the song in front of the whole school, in front of everyone, and those girls never said a word to me ever again, because it wasn't mean, but it was saying, you can't like mess with me because I'm gonna write about you.
I can't even imagine that somebody would do that to you, because you like are so jealousy and intimidation, and I go through a lot myself, and I tell you, it bothers me that people, but you cannot change people, and you know that. It's a very hard thing. But you know what? I really appreciate who you are, and I think a lot of other people are. So what are your plans for the future?
That's a good question. I want to tour a lot. I want to see the world. You know, I just want to get my music on the radio and play some more cool shows. And I mean, whatever's to come, I just want to go on that road and see where it takes me, you know.
Well,
so
I'll tell you, I'd love to be a part of that in the future. If you know, as you're soaring,
some road tripping together.
Yeah, and I would love to interview you again and see how things are going. And good luck to you tonight. And I'm really happy for you and all your nominations. And
so much. Thank you. That was so fun.
yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.